Hello, beautiful explorers. Welcome and welcome back. This is the Mystic Maze, and this is Em for a brand new reading of today. So, we're about to see what us people see and say, and then your boss. 3 cards for your boss also. So, I'm trying to mix some topics related to career as well. For today, I prepared 4 options for mazes for you to pick, and I want you to see by choosing and selecting the cards when you are ready to connect. So if there is something that is drawing your attention, maybe the image, maybe the color, some details that are calling you, that's the pile for you, but you can check throughout the narration of the maze if this fits you, or maybe you have to listen to another pile, as this is very free and is general. So I'm going to collect the energies of the tribe. So let's see together the 4 mazes. This is for you, maze number 1. This is for option and the card for option number 2, maze 2. This is the card for maze and group number 3. And this is the option and the card for you to pick if you want to choose, if you feel drawn to pile and group number 4. As usual, take your time to make the decision and to arouse, and connect with your intuition. It is the only way for you to have your insights, your clarity and guidance, because I'm picking like the keys. You already have the keys on you. So this is just useful to see some kind of confirmation, or at least new insights and point of views on things, okay? So whenever you're ready, you can click in the description box and you can start your exploration with me. I see you in your maze. Group number 1, hello dear explorer. This is your reading. This is a general and timeless reading, so take only the things that are resonating. We do have the 10 of Wands. So very stressed out for the moment, but let's see with other cards. I want 2 oracle cards for you to understand and to explore what do people say when you enter the room, and then we are speaking about your boss. So 2 cards for you, dear soul. This one and this 3. Okay. So what do they say? We have the lizard and petri plant, stagnation. We do have the oak and thistle, graceful persistence. It sounds like you are stuck on something. Plus we have patient, the bobcat and blackthorn, patient. So this is like a general energies for people. So what do they say when you enter the room? Let me see 3 cards from the tarot as well. 1, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I already have our message, 4 of them. Oh, Pentacles, wow. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. So very beautiful energies. Very beautiful energies. I'm feeling like they do perceive as you are stuck in some kind of way, but this stagnation sometimes is necessary. So people do perceive and say that you are very, something like a fixed sign. So it's like you're stable, very stable. Sometimes stagnation is necessary because it's like the processing of nature, is like, for example, if you think of the leaves of a tree, they are falling down from the tree and they are ready to become a new kind of nourishment, for the soil and for the ground. So I'm feeling like this situation here and being stuck is like how you are perceived, but also, very connected with persistence energy, and also very graceful. So seems like you are one of a kind, you have a specific personality, and the way you are stable in your energies when you are centered is very beautiful. Don't remember to change something, sometimes, not always, but if something is not working, and even though it sounds so convincing, sometimes it's better to change ideas, you know, not facts, but ideas for sure, and thoughts, and to experiment something new, like a new breeze in your life. But I'm feeling like with all those pentacles, you're very connected with career, very connected. So they are chatting about the things that you are gaining, the amount of money that you have, the opulence of your house, of your clothing. So I feel like you're very, this sounds to me like the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of stability and being cautious with the financial situation, but you have it all. You are very persistent, plus you are very patient. So people do understand that with pentacles and financial things, is like you reap what you sow, and it's like taking care of the garden, you know, taking care of the soil, of the ground, very connected with vegetables, with the, you know, naturalistic things, plants, vegetables, animals, gardening. I'm feeling like with this Knight of Pentacles, you're very slow with energies. That's why we do have cautious energies as well, and also like the Four, and also of persistence, preserving yourself in a graceful way, in a very slowly energy, slow energies. Plus we have the Eight of Pentacles, so it's like you're recalibrating your mastery. I feel like very connecting with career and financial things in here. Maybe people are gossiping about how much money do you have. That's the thing that I can say. And how abundant your opulence. I'm feeling like very, plus the Three of Cups. Okay, and I want to know, what does your boss say, you know, when you enter the room? I want two Major Arcana for you, dear soul. So those are general energies. The nurture, for sure. Again, Pentacles, the nurture is the Empress, okay? So very prolific with projects, with finances. She's usually the traditional tarot laying down, you know, on a chair and on a sofa, a couch, and she's very relaxed but very pregnant with ideas and financial, you know, energies. Plus the Hermit. Yeah, so I'm feeling like you're looking for something very, very beautiful, very specific, and they do perceive that you are, you know, this beautiful bee is just trying to create a know-how, a method in things. And I feel like with these earth signs, this is Virgo too. This is Taurus and this is Virgo, so very earth signs energy. They are saying how solitary you can be because you're a digger and you want your method to work very precisely, and you don't want to be, you know, scattered with your energies. You want a plan, to have a plan on things and see clear before moving. And you are such a, your know-how and experience are bringing you to a next level in career as well. So those are the thoughts of your boss when you enter the room. Very connected with career, very strong energies, very earth signs in here. Yeah. So this is everything, pile one. Let me know in the comment if you want. Very specific and beautiful. Plus we have this, you know, friendship. So they do want to celebrate with you. Or maybe they want to be invited. Let me know in the comment, please, dear explorer. This is like a celebration card of friendship that you offer throughout your opulence and, you know, catering for other people. Yeah. So this is everything for sure this time. So I thank you very much for spending your time with me, and I hope that something is resonating and you take on only those energies, and you have my best wishes. I see you super soon. Bye. Hello, Explorer 2, number 2, pile number 2 and maze number 2. This is your card. We have the Seven of Cups. This is very intriguing for me. It's Alice in Wonderland, I call this card. You see how many options, and the cups are full with different things. Very explorative, you know. Maybe sounds like you're fantasizing a lot, or people do at least perceive you as like that. I want to see 3 oracle cards first, then some tarot about what do people say and see when you enter the room. And then we are going to focus with last card on your boss, you know. So what about you, pile 2, Maze Explorer? So this one here, we already have our 2 cards. Okay. So we have the Butterfly and Snowdrop. Hope, Yeah, for sure, like Alice, you know. Plus, we do have the Trout and Lily of the Valley, purification. Wow. I feel like you are enjoying your trip in here. They do perceive that you are, you know, a voyager of something, a wanderer. The Turtle and Coriander, satisfaction, for sure. So I'll let you see the cards all together. So there is some kind of purification. So I'm feeling like people do perceive that you want to start over and over again. It's like you love to play and you love to wander. And with this seven of cups, sounds like a real explorer, you know. It's like the trip that Alice had in her head was in her head, so it was inner and in you know, in the mindset field. She wanted to explore something about herself, to know who she was, you know, and also possibly can be or become. So this purification card sounds like a transformation, sounds like you are very imaginative personality and you can connect with the reality you are evoking, you know, very evocative card. Plus we do have, oh, this is hope. Yeah, this is hope. This is purification. And hope is like you sound very connected with your dreams and people do perceive that. So it's like childish energies that are coming to me in the very best way possible. It's like a dreamer in here, very using imagination to imagine things, and satisfaction with the turtle. So very slow but steady energies. You will win your race, you know, and you will come to an end, to the finish line of your path, because you deserve it and you want it, and you are slowly, you know, moving in the right direction. Because when you have no precise goal in life, sometimes it's very useful to get lost in our own fantasies, to get the inspiration that is the fuel that we need for our purification of mindset. That's, they are talking about that. People are talking about that, you know. I want 3 tarot for you, dear soul, and then we see what your boss does say about you when you enter the room. Wow, 3 of them. We have the 3 of Swords, we have the High Priestess, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like they do want to stay around you even though you are still grieving. So I'm feeling like somebody, I'm feeling like they made you some wrongs, or just you perceive that like that. Maybe while wandering there was something that was harmful and you're still recovering from that. I'm feeling like also that people are discussing and gossiping about you, how deep you are to detect lies, to understand people. It's like psychic powers that you have, very connected to water signs in here, very introspective and introvert energies that I do see, but also very useful to understand and to detect. It's such a detective, such an explorer, very connected with writing, dreaming, and imagination, inspiration, you know, within yourself. And you're such a team player. So in the sense that you, with this is the Page of Wands, you are a learner. You want to discover new paths, and by doing so, it's like you want to collaborate with people. You're not excluding them, you know, in your play, maybe in the writing, in the imagination you have on situation. It's like you want to wander, but also you want company. So not a solo trip, maybe in this adventure, if we are connecting it with a financial situation and career as well. So very beautiful and very playful, very, very playful, this one. Very curious and instinctual, you know. Last 2 cards for your boss. So what does your boss say when you enter a room? Again, the Revealer. Wow, we do have the Revealer twice. So there is this, you know, parallelism between what do people perceive of you and say when you enter the room, and your boss too. Is a double confirmation. The High Priestess, this is. Let you see the other card. So it's the same. Very psychic, so I'm not going to repeat myself, but this is like beautiful double confirmation. One last card for you about your boss, pile 2. This one here. We have justice. So very just in the decision you're making, and also with your mindset. This is Damocles, you know. There was a king who is like Solomon, needed to divide some kind of things that were good and the things that were not, very karmic. So the things that you've been, is like a boomerang card and very karmic. So the things that you did and the measure that you know, the weights, how you weight things is like coming to a crucial climax. And this is like you're balancing the energies for sure. And this is like a very justice card. So for papers, for lawsuit, law matter, but also very karmic. So things are coming back in your favor right now and you're balancing your energies. And this is very beautiful because you have many fantasies. And this is like a card of satisfaction that is coming. If you are speaking about career, they see you very satisfied with your life, with your financial things. And doesn't matter if you're grieving, it's like they know that you're balancing and see things very, very deeply. Okay. So that's everything for today, dear soul and explorer. I hope that you enjoy and find the things that resonates with you. And you have my best wishes, and I hope to see you super, super soon. See you. Hello, pile 4. This is your choice and your maze, so welcome. And let's start your reading. I mean, entering your maze together. Let's enter it. We have the 9 of Cups. So let me tell you something about it. The kind of energies about what do people say when you enter the room is that you are independent for sure. This is like similar to the 9 of Pentacles, but we have Cups and nothing is necessary, you know, very feline vibe that we do see in here. So the black cat is standing on the cupboard full of cups and is super okay. And this is like a wish come true. So maybe they see you that you have many wishes and there is nothing, I mean, that you could have more than just, you know, an imagination things, just a wish, the past wish that you have. So I'm feeling like, or at least they are something like dreaming about you, because you sound like a real wish come true. But let's see together. So very curious this time. Let's see some oracle cards first to see and understand what do people, you know, say when you enter the room. 3 oracle cards. I want 3 for you, pile number 3. We have the squirrel and chestnut. Preparation. Plus we do have, I want this one. The horse and bluebell, modest fortitude. Very, very beautiful. I love it. Plus this one was calling. And we have the snake and fern, starting over. Wow. So dear soul, I'm feeling like with this preparation and modest fortitude is like you are preparing yourself. You've been preparing and planning to be who you are. And it's like you are really able to listen to yourself and your needs and your wishes. And this is like also if we're speaking about the emotional satisfaction, this is also very important in past times too, but nowadays also in career, in the things, in the environment and the kind of situation and, you know, responsibilities that we have emotionally regarding other people, but also for career. I'm feeling like that setting some kind of limits and boundaries in a very safe way makes us, you know, shine. And that's the kind of, you know, vibe that you give out of to other people. So they do understand that you prepared yourself. It's like you take care of yourself, you put yourself first. That's what they are seeing and saying when you're entering the room. It's like something very special about you, about your light and vibration that they do perceive. And they're convinced that you are one of a kind. So you are self-sufficient and you're taking a lot of care of yourself. So you're very centered emotionally and also pragmatically. And that's why you're so prepared in life. And this is like your fortitude. That is also very beautiful and gentle. So I'm feeling like the kind of vibe that you give is of kindness, of compassion. Again, something related with the emotional field. And this is like to be anti-fragile. And this is so beautiful because when we are feeling weak, that's and exposed to other people, so we do present ourselves as naked and fragile, that's a fortitude. That's the very, I'm feeling like the most requested, you know, characteristic of the current society, also for leadership, for leading other people and be a team leader as well, you know. And that's making you so strong and independent. So there is no codependency in the relationship that you know, grow and let grow with other people. Plus we have starting over. So I'm feeling like you have collected many energies in the past about you, many bad experiences, and right now you can, let me tell you, navigate through waters in a blink of an eye with no preoccupations. It's like a piece of cake, you know, super easy for you. Let's see other 3 tarot card for you, dear soul. What do people say and see? This one here is calling, yeah, the sun card for sure. Yes, like radiant energies of independence, being courageous, of for sure giving and sharing your energies, you know, is like the heat that you bring to other people and to their mindset. Plus we have the Ace of Wands, ambition. It's like you want more, you have many wishes, you know, and you're able to listen, to connect with your inner energies in order to understand that. And people are seeing you as very, very centered, as much centered that you can irradiate your rays of light to everyone who is in need and wants to recharge the batteries, you know, your recharge. Very beautiful energies of the sun. So truth again, plus the King of Swords, so beautiful. They are saying that they are giving them very good words and good advice on situations. So the kind of mindset I told you, the resilience that you brought with you and contained within your personality is contagious in the most beautiful way, and you are like a pillar. So there is not, this king is not very full of compassion, believe me, but is very able to, is prepared. This card here is preparation. It's like studying, understanding, experimenting new mindset to get over the worst situation. Is like studying for the how do you say, the worst case scenario. Yeah, that's the one. To go to and ask, you know, for some kind of piece of advice. And the back of the deck, you can, some kind of volcano. This card is very energetic, even though we are seeing some kind of still situation in the moment, but very full of ambition, very guarded sometimes, because you know that you need to protect yourself emotionally for sure, rationally sometimes maybe, yeah, but this is like a card of preparation before the 10. Okay, so you are a hard worker and you're standing there waiting for something, but it's like you're preparing yourself internally to be your volcano and to irradiate your lava too as well. Okay, very energetic personality. I see many fire signs in here. Fire signs, I would say. Last 2 cards to see what your boss is saying, you know, dear explorer. Don't know if you're curious about it. We have 1 and we have 2. Perfect. Judgment plus, yeah, I'll let you see. The Sun card is very connected with the, plus we do have the Ace of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands, so very connected with fire signs, and this one too. Very elegant, very extra potent vibe that you give off, and they're saying that you're such a leader, and you are the kind of leadership that you have is very diplomatic. So throughout your words, remember also we have this good, you know, advisor on things, you know, is like a tutor, is like a, yeah, a judge too, but you have a lot of experience, and your boss is perceiving you and say that you are so strong, such a leader, full of judgment. So means that right now you have, there is a higher calling for you, because you deserve something for better and brighter, because it's like you have a ton of experience, a massive experience in things. And right now you have the discernment, you know, also this card here is of discernment to calculate things and understand what is the best things to do based on your needs, okay, and what is necessary to do. So very pragmatical intuition as well. Plus we have, you know, this is like Leo, and it's like you're balancing, you're very balanced and very well, no, a full sphere is like a circle. You're complete with your energy. So this is like very beautiful and very prepared. You love to learn, to experiment, and to plan things. Very wise, very witty, and cleverish too. So this is very beautiful, dear explorer, and I hope that you find your clarity. Thank you very much for staying with me. I give you my best wishes and I hope to see you super soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4, dear explorer. This is maze 4, the one you just selected, you know. And this is the 3 of Wands, so a forerunner in things, a visionary in things. Sounds like people do perceive that you don't want to conquer your kingdom or build it, and you have this kind of, this reminds me of binoculars, you know, where you want to see far and to be full of ambitions, projects, and you're holding usually your globe, and we do see a town, a city, that's your word, ready to be conquered and built. That's the kind of decided personality they do perceive. But let's see what they are saying when you enter the room. So 3 oracle cards first, and then we'll explore with some tarot and major arcana regarding the energies of your boss, you know, regarding you. So we do have Strength, the Elk, and Ash. Strength card, wow, very beautiful. Fire signs for the moment 2 and 1 and 2. Plus, this one is calling, I don't know why. We have the Marten and Foxglove, Mischief. Plus, wow, we have 2. We have Adaptability with the Fox and Ivy. And the Wolf and Rose Hip, we have Guardianship. Let's just see the last 2 because there are very many this time, okay? Dear Explorer, so in here we have many cards, and 4 actually, so to confirm that you have extra energies. And I don't know why, but I do perceive the Emperor vibe. So let me explain the narrative and explore your maze. So first of all, we have Guardianship, and this is like very important. I'm feeling like you are such a guardian of your throne, and I'm feeling like you're setting the rules. That are sometimes, you know, very rigid, because a ruler is like made out of stone. So you need to have few rules, but very precise in order to make a company work, the house work. You know, also in family, there are some, you know, unsaid maybe rules, but you need to set them and to set limits and to draw some kind of lines and you know, borderlines. Otherwise nothing can, I mean, even though we are natural, but I'm feeling like also in nature we have some kind of hierarchy, we have some kind of grades of different things, and we need rules in our life. I'm feeling like sometimes you're very adaptive, so you could be edgy, but as the Emperor is very unemotional and cold and detached sometimes. I mean, for business for sure, but also I'm feeling like in, yeah, he's a very good CEO, administrator, chief in something, you know, you complete your line. But I'm feeling like with the emotional side is very edgy and too restrict with the mindset, because it's too on business mindset. Is for family is a very solid figure, but not very emotional and share, you know, with emotions. But I feel like you can be very resilient. But I feel like this reading is related to business, okay? So this is very the business vibe that I get. Plus we have Strength card in here. So fire signs, again, I told you, I see 2 of them. And I'm feeling like also that with this card here is like you're more masculine this time. Because I don't think that the Elk and Ash are very feminine. So you see how this, you know, animal is extra potent. Very stubborn, I feel. Stubbornish vibe. Plus, you are some kind of jester. I don't know, but I'm feeling like the vibe you spoil other people's mindset with your words, with your actions, and with your rules. So it's like you are bothering them with your tricks, with your tricks, because you make many tricks to other people. I'm not saying you're lying. That's not the things that want to come out. Let's see with the cards what is the precise type of energies. I'm very curious about you. Pile 4. So 1-3 cards. What they're saying behind your back. It's like you're a prankster, So back of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. That is a card of movement. Again, fire sign. So sounds like you are in motion, very communicative. So it's like you're not avoid to say one word or to move in one direction. It's like if you're feeling to, you do that, and there is no, nothing can stop you. You do that, and you travel a lot. So you bring your communication, you bring your message very disruptively sometimes, I think. That's what they are, saying about you. We have the Queen of Wands, so very rational. This queen is very sexy, is very hot, is very steamy. So maybe I'm feeling like the vibe that people do perceive. You see how those two cards are just, the sexiness vibe, the sensual vibe. There is something about your body. Plus, we do have the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So once again, so you're seen as super, super sexy. There's something hot about you. This is like a volcano, so there is something unsaid, something unseen still about you that they do not perceive, but they are there to think that you can explode in 1 second, like a volcano with the lava, the floor is lava. That's what the image that I get. Very impulsive, very abundant with your energies. And this is 7 of Swords, so this is a card of avoidance. This is a card of being sneaky, not clear, not very clean sometimes. It's like you're stealing something from them, but it's like you betray them. This card here can also represent that you're witty, but sounds to me that you want to sneak away from something. They do perceive that kind of vibe, okay? So I want one card in here to understand better this one. Yeah. We have the 10 of Cups. So I'm feeling like you are avoiding the 10 of Cups, that is emotional side. So I'm feeling like you can be somebody who is very single, particularly single, and you don't want to stay in a relationship. You are avoiding to stay in a relationship, or at least it's like you want your own word, and everything is like irrational for you, a very instinctual energies that I do perceive. So you want to set your rules. You don't want to, it's like you're too protective with your own kingdom, and you don't want to include other people, but just being flirty. Okay, so it's like you're avoiding the kind of satisfaction. Is like to settle down or have a serious relationship, a serious commitment in life and in things. That's the kind of energies or of energy. Wow, Death card. Sounds like you're cleaning something. There is the end of something. They're perceiving you. They're extra potent. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck. So I mean that this is like on and off energy that you offer. So I'm feeling like you are not very stable in the kind of relationship and networking that you're making. And maybe this card here also speaks about some kind of egoism. So you always want something for your own interest, and you're trying to sneak away and to, this is like also stealing something from other people. That could be also time, you know, the emotional investment they're making in you. And I feel like that your boss is like seeing you as the word, so very capable of many things, very full of experiences and know-how. And I'm feeling like that your boss is really understanding the importance that you have. Plus with this card here is like you are renewing something. Your energy is like cleaning, and it's like you have the occasion to come back to essential, to the basic on things. And this death card can also mean a termination in something. So maybe they do perceive, or they do want you to leave, or they are afraid that you could leave. But I'm feeling like that your boss say that you are very decided personality. Very decided personality. And with the word card, we have many, you know, every kind of signs in here we do have. Very complete personality. It's like you are ending a cycle and you are restarting over. Maybe to be more inclusive with this 10 of Cups, because also you're seen very in movement, but sometimes too on and off. Too on and off. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. Very lucky for sure, but maybe too self-centered, okay? And maybe too not very connected with the commitment in things that you do, except the one and your project, I mean, that you're doing for yourself or your own project, company, and so on, okay? So that's what your boss say when you enter the room. So dear soul, this is everything for the moment. I thank you very much for staying, and I hope that you receive your message taking only the things that were resonating with you. I thank you again, and I hope to see you super, super soon. I give you my best wishes. Bye.